Hello guys, this is Mo here again. This is my it's a 2001 freightliner Century. It's got the 12.7 Detroit engine in it. I'm having issues with the it keeps saying on the dashboard, like when I started, it says low coolant level, which you could see it's full. I think what's the problem is this sensor right here. This tells the computer if the coolant drops, like you see, if it drops below the sensor, it will send a message to the computer that there is low coolant. But it's sending a message right now. Let me show you when I start the truck. So start it. See the check engine and the engine protection. They went away. Check engine is back. We start it. See, it says low coolant level. The engine protection, it will light up too. Let me see if it goes on. I start it. So there it is. Started it. I don't know. It's not on right now, but usually it's on. Right there it says low coolant level. That's too noisy. Yeah, it says low coolant level. The coolant level is okay. I was at work and it happened. For some reason, my truck, when the check engine comes on and the engine protection comes on, my engine does not shut off. What I know from other trucks, that's if the engine protection pops up, the engine is gonna shut off within like 30 seconds or less. Mine, it doesn't. I was working with it for almost 3 days, full work, 10 hours a day, and the engine does not shut off. I think it could be something with the programming of my truck, or somebody have reprogrammed it and they put it like when the engine protection comes on, my engine does not shut off. So I did buy that sensor from Freightliner, which is right here. I purchased it. Let me see if I could, come on, focus. Yeah, it's too shiny. There it is. That's the, I think that's the part number. I think it says DD, yeah, DDC23. Yeah, DDC23 522855. I got this part from Freightliner, so this is the genuine Freightliner part number. Just so you know, or if you are telling yourself, why didn't he disconnect this and jump it? I did. I put a wire, which is right here, from both terminals. It did nothing. It did the same thing. So I'm hoping when I change this sensor, this is gonna be my problem. The way to change it, obviously, my truck has been sitting for a day, so it's cold. I'm not gonna bother with draining or opening. You could like loosen this hose right here and drain the coolant from the tank, but since I'm gonna be taking it off, I already loosened it up. Since I'm gonna be taking it off, I'm not gonna bother with draining the tank. I'm just gonna unplug this one and plug this one right away. So how much you're gonna lose? A cup of coolant? You know, I don't care really. See, I already loosened it. Let me see if I could position the camera. Yeah, hopefully it's not gonna fall off. I just position it on top of the. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna loosen this one up and put the new one right in place. Yeah, it's loose, it's loose. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what do you guys think? What I lost? An ounce? Less than an ounce. So there it is. It's back tight. off with the old one and with the new one. I'm just gonna tighten it a little bit more. You know, I'm not gonna go crazy on it because this is a plastic. Yeah, so I just tighten it. Don't tighten it too much. This is a plastic right here. If you tighten it too much, you're gonna loosen the teeth and you're not gonna get a grip, and you have to purchase a new one. So yeah, just do that. So yeah, right away I'm gonna unplug this thing, and finger crossed, guys, this is gonna fix my problem. Hopefully it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Okay. Crap. See the end check engine is back. Warning, low coolant level. Let me start it, see what it does. So yeah, I'm still getting the low coolant level warning, so maybe that's not my problem. Okay guys, so as you guys see, it didn't work. This is a follow-up video, this attachment to this video. Didn't work. See, I took the old temperature sensor out and still did not work. It keeps saying that's low coolant level. So you know, I checked diagram over the internet. These two wires, one of them is ground, comes from the ECM, and the other one is a return. So I think where it's happening, one wire is good and one wire is bad. Somewhere, somehow, I couldn't find it. I went down to the ACM, I took the wires apart, and it's a big mess going inside. I even took these wires, this one I took down out, cleaned it, everything's okay. I followed these wires down. They go down here. Where they go down? Over here. These are the wires that comes from the sensor right here. It goes here. This one goes to the big chunk of wires right there, and goes down to the ECM. I don't know what I did. I don't know if it's the right thing or wrong thing, but what I did, I gave it ground. I gave one of the wires, as you see here, this is a ground. This is connected to the ground. Don't worry about the red sticker. This is a ground. So I gave it ground, as you see, over here. And I think what was happening, that the sensor was not getting ground. It is sending a signal back to the ECM, but it wasn't receiving any ground. So what I did is I gave it ground right here, and right now, you know, it seems fine. See, if I disconnect it, you see, you hear the noise. See, it says warning, low coolant. When I hook it up, if you could hear the buzz, it went away. See, no check engine, no low coolant warning. So you know, I think that's my problem in the beginning. I think this sensor right here is good, you know, but I did change it for a new one. I installed it, didn't work. As you guys saw, you know, I just gave it a ground. If you want to curious how it looks, it's the left wire, isn't it? No, I'm sorry, it's the right wire. You could take this as a reference. It's the right wire. I gave it a ground, and you know, right now it's back to normal. I think what is happening, that there's maybe a cut wire or something wrong in the ACM, or I don't know. But what I did, I just gave it ground right here, and I think it completed the circuit. So now this wire, which is the left one, is sending the signal back to the ACM that there is coolant. So if the coolant drops, the sensor is gonna shorten the circuit, so there's no signal coming back to the ACM that there is coolant in the tank. So yeah, I mean, in your case it could be just a sensor. In my case it wasn't. In your case maybe you just change the sensor and you're good to go. But in mine, it took me almost 2 hours to figure this thing out, with the test light, and I even tested the wires themselves. I follow them, I disconnect them from here, I give it positive and test right here. It works with the test light, it works. So the wires are good. So advice for you, if you still have a problem after changing this, try these wires, see if they are good, because if they're bad, they're bad. You need to change the harness. It's not too big, it's from here, goes down to somewhere here. You will see it. You could just follow the wire, and it goes down behind the airlines, connected to these big chunk of wires. Actually, this is the one right here. This is you have 2 set of wires. One of them is for your fan clutch switch right here. As you see, it has 4 wires going into it. One of them is for the temperature thing, the low coolant sensor. The other one is for the clutch, the fan clutch controller. So just disconnect it from here and follow these 2 wires inside here and test them. After you disconnect it, give one of them, I don't know, if you could give them either a negative or positive, and one of them then come back at the top and test it with your test light if you have one. Test it, see if it lit up. Right now it's lit up, you see. Then go to the other one, give it same thing, positive or whatever, and test the other one. If it works, that means your harness is okay. Hopefully you're not gonna go through this, but this is my situation right here. Hope you got some information from this video. Just give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like it. I do a lot of videos like this. I change a lot of stuff on my truck. So thanks for watching.